Hi guys, this is my channel about home brewing, and today we're doing the second episode in the Brewing Beer with Coffee mini-series. I've got sent a coffee stout, and I also got mail from Fredrik at the Kafferosteriet I visited in the last episode, Kafferosteriet Koppar here in Stockholm, Tyresö, Sweden. So we're gonna open that to check that out. We're gonna try the beer, we'll have a look at the recipe and so on. So, hang on. So guys, if you haven't already, check out the first video. There's still a chance to enter the competition to win a fresh roasted pack of coffee from Kafferosteriet Koppar. Nice! I will put a link to the first video where you can enter just by subscribe to the channel, like the video and comment down below, preferably with what beer to brew, but yeah. Any comments will enter the competition. So, this is the Stout Sumatra Coffee Edition, 6% by Introvert Brewing. The beer is trying to climb out of here by itself. It's not a good sign. So it might be a little overcarbed. Can happen with dark beers if they are bottle condition. The sediment stayed nicely there. Okay, so let's have a look at the beer and then we will read the recipe and also have some thoughts from the brewer himself. We have a beautiful looking, very dark beer. A finger of brown head and a good amount of carbonation. Holding that head nicely. Yeah, no lights get through this. Okay, so let's give it a nose. I get mostly chocolate. Some dark chocolatey sweetness. Okay, let's dive in. It's very rich. A little hit of astringency. Sweetness, chocolate. You can taste the coffee in there. It's mostly, for me, about sweet, very dark chocolate, more than coffee, I would say. Really nice brew. If you haven't tried top mashing, I would suggest that would smooth out the beer. Top mashing the dark grains, that is. It means that you add your dark grains on top of the rest of the mash in the end instead of the beginning. You can play around with different times. If I want flavor, I usually do it at mash out, let it steep for 10 to 20 minutes, depending on the beer. If it's mostly color edition, I add it at sparging. So, let's open the package to see what we got to brew with. I can tell you this package smells amazing. This got me thinking of like fresh pizza. Not the smell, but the feeling. When you smell a box and it smells so fantastic. Let's have a look. A lot of coffee. We have lightly roasted coffee. We have something called musty. I have to go to their webpage and read about all of these coffees. They have description of them there. You will find a link to the roastery down below. and this is espresso number 2. And Ethiopian coffee. Thanks very much, Fredrik from Kafferosteriet Koppar. We will try to brew something with this for sure. A lot of coffee there to choose from. I have to try this Ethiopian, I think, to start with. I'm very excited about that. So I have received a lot of suggestions from you guys what to brew. Keep the suggestions coming. Don't forget to enter the competition where you can win some coffee of your own. Let's check out the recipe from Introvert Brewing. This also goes up in my recipe book for the patrons who want that. Coffee stout from Introvert Brewing. He used 75% pale ale, 7.5% Carafa Special 3, 7.5% chocolate wheat, 5% flaked oats and 5% caramel, 150. And this recipe is for 12 liters. So that explains all of that chocolate. Chocolate wheat gives very much chocolatey flavor. Didn't have like the roastiness from you get from roasted barley because there weren't actually anything in it. Why not adding some roasted barley to this instead of the special 3 and do a top mash? He used 10 grams of Chinook at 60, 10 grams of Chinook at 15, 10 grams of Citra at 15, 20 grams of Citra at flame out. Couldn't really pick up the hops in this beer. This was fermented with Sapphire USO5, OG 1067, 1020. I felt the sweetness of the high FG. Perfectly okay for the style, like a sweet stout. He cold brewed coffee, Sumatra Gayo. He used 1 deciliter concentrated cold brewed coffee per 5 liters of beer a day or so before bottling. I'm translating this from Swedish. He thought it has too much coffee and was a little cacao bitter. Yeah, I feel that too. I think that's I said astringency from the dark malts that give you that. He doesn't know why I added the Citra. Yeah, I think my thoughts weren't that far away from Johan from Introvert Brewing's own. So I guess that's it, guys, for this episode. I just wanted to do a quick one to tell you that I finally received the coffee and of course try a coffee beer here on the mini-series. So if you are new to this channel, please consider becoming a subscriber. If you want even more content, why don't you check out my Patreon page and of course one of my other videos. So cheers guys and thanks for watching. Dr. Hans out.